Who's ready for another stream? Got to get a head start. Don't want the fellas to get the drop on me. Welcome to day 5 of our trip around Mauritius. Can I stay alive? Oh, there's a signal. Everyone else probably just got it. And I feel like I'm so far away from the land. I didn't realize my base was that far inland. I got to get back to the beach so I continue my travels along the outside of Mauritius. However, I did find out when I wasn't streaming that I probably could take it inland almost to the center of the island. But then after that, it gets kind of risky with the water running out. Hello, Spill. Doing great. How you doing? Yes, I did write the check for $550. Dean Allen. See ya. Okay. Bye. All right. Sorry, little business. Okay, he's off. Trying to make it as real as possible. Okay, I do got to say that this is just a test for ER2. I'm a tester. This is not a final product. I'm in here just trying to find bugs and explore my properties. ER2 is obviously, for those that don't know, is a duplicate of the Earth. And you can own land in it, create crypto, have avatars, skins, vehicles, buildings, cities. And it's like a hangout. Basically, almost like Ready Player One. It's probably the closest thing to Ready Player One that we got, I would think, this far. It's the most beautiful metaverse. There's actual solar events. The sun rotates every 4 hours or it gets dark every 4 hours because it has to, otherwise if you made it 24 hours, it would be totally dark for a really long time. So, people wouldn't like that. Too much daytime, too much nighttime. So they moved the scale up to, I think it gets dark 4 times a day, an actual 24-hour day. So 4 days, 4 nights inside 24 hours. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. For those that did miss it, I went around the island searching for other products that I could not get on my regular plots. And I found them. I couldn't find bushes anywhere on the north of the island. So I went around the entire circumference of the island so that I could try to, hey, what's up, Randy? So I could try to deliver some to the area I wanted, and I successfully did that. Now I'm on the run from the bounty hunters if they decide to pop in. Which they might want to take advantage of it, because the next plot I choose after the island of Mauritius run, I'm thinking about going all the way from Peru into the Amazon River basin and all the way up through the Amazon, out the exit of the Amazon River, completing the entire trip through the mountains of Peru and probably Brazil and everywhere else, which is a really long hike. Could take me, with streaming, maybe a month to do. I don't even know. It's a long trip. So just a thought I had. Who else is going to do it? Why can't we do it while we're testing? We got nothing else going on. And if people want to chase me through the Amazon River, then more power to them. So keep it interesting. Little Spill. Hey, what's up? Okay. It should just transfer over from the other one that we have.
So how much do you need transferred over?
Hang on a second. Usually when we do it, I think we transfer like 10K at a time. But Yeah, that's where it pulls from. Yeah. I don't know, 5,000? Let's do 5,000. Okay. Thanks, Noah. Okay. Thanks. See ya. Bye. All right. Ooh. Oh, that was people's chance right there to really take me out. All right, I got 0 viewers right now. Randy, I'm starting to think you're not watching the show. You just pop in and say hi. I'm a little offended. I guess I should probably post it. But then if I post it, people might be on my tail. Okay. It says upcoming. Okay, here I am. Okay. Well, that's really loud. I sound good though. It says upcoming. Let me turn the volume down. Discord. Sure. Make sure nobody's hunting me. Paste. Day 5. Okay. Off topic general. And I'll post it in general that I'm live. I'm live. Come get me. If you can. Go! I should probably turn that volume all the way down. So my next safe spot is really not that far away. So I'm thinking about bypassing it and just keep going. Maybe. Or I could stop on the safe spot, save it. But I kind of want to get set up for the Peru Amazon trip. I'm a little excited about that. I gotta admit. I did find, I think, a Mentor chip along the way, so that was huge. But those are getting real few and far between. Like, I get bored from digging, trying to find them. So that was cool. So I think I had one of those that I grabbed. I don't remember if that was here or Peru, I forget, but maybe that was a different property. Whatever. I found my stems. I'm loaded up. I'm ready to go. Who's up for the challenge? Who's going to claim this bounty? Today is 60 tiles. Just so everybody knows. Or should I do 5 tiles a day? I don't know. 5 tiles a day increase? I mean, I guess, because this could go on for a while. Maybe I'll do 55 tiles. I don't know. Because I don't want to get up to the 750 mark too fast, because then it'll kind of take away from some of the excitement. Oh, it looks like I might have already passed my save spot. I guess I'm just going. Apparently I made my decision. I passed up my other save spot, which was really super close, I guess. Okay. Let's keep it going. Try to get a little eyesight on the hillside here. Some decent trees over there. Should we investigate? Can't be getting stuck on side missions, though. I don't want people to get too far ahead of me and then start prepping. That could be scary. Uh-oh. What'd Kenobi say? I can't look, Kenobi. I'm running. I'm flying. Like some other guy said, when he posted, he was like, I watched your stream. All you do is fly around. Well, that's the fastest way to move right now. I ain't got a car. I don't got a ship yet. And running, if I just run, I'm going to be like this. And it's going to be like, okay, I could get there a lot faster if I just fly. You know, hop, skip, and a jump. Yo, what's up, zombie? What you doing? You jumping in? You working? What's today, Tuesday? I'm starting to lose track of the days. Oh, yeah. So let me tell you, this visit to Mauritius has been spectacular. What beautiful beaches, except they could be more sandy. Tons of banana trees. You'll get filled up on bananas here. But I'm getting a little sick of the view. I'm sure if I did that month-long trip into the Amazon, it's probably going to get real boring with the views too. So maybe I'll just like jump around or something from time to time and pick different areas to continue on. I don't know. And then how many freaking places am I going to have to buy in the Amazon? You're at work? Oh, sucks to be you, Kenobi. I am not at work. And I just got a phone call yesterday that I'm probably not going to be going to this gigantic job site that I'm supposed to be doing for another couple of weeks. So, really excited about that too, kind of. So it looks like Bill's on hiatus streaming for the next 2 weeks. And working on other things that me and Zombie are doing. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Oh, don't close. Wrong button. Oh no. Okay. I should be coming up on my giant property pretty soon. I have like an 1,100 tile plot. I wonder if I already passed that though. Maybe I ran past it already. I don't know. Kenobi, I don't know your work schedule. You got to like post it. I was just like, it's 12 o'clock. I'm bored. I had a guy coming over here doing some work. And I was like, I just got a stream. Oh. Oh, I can definitely make that. For sure. Maybe I should just call it the gliding stream. I'm not running. I'm gliding. Day after holiday is SHIT for the mail. I will not be jumping in. Good luck. Day after holiday. Oh, sorry about that, Zombie. That sucks. Monday through Friday. I thought you worked from home sometimes, Kenobi. No? I didn't realize you actually went in somewhere. I forget. We've only been chatting for years. I should know that. It's a cozy job, though. 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Shoot. Get the weekends off. Everybody's working for the weekend. So I'm in a chat trying to get somebody on that's been in the VV community for a long time that has his own show. We'll see what he says. He was like, what's this now? I'm like, I want you on the show. You coming on? Would you like to come on? Hopefully he says yes. And then I got a message Fanny too, because I don't think she ever saw my post reply. If she did, and she just ghosted me. Probably ghosted me. Actresses. Okay, this is looking kind of a little more familiar. Are they still way over there? Yeah. I think I missed those giant properties, and I just zoomed past them. I'm heading towards my mountain right now, I think. Oh, man. We're in this now. What are we, 15 minutes in? Mauritius might be done in like half an hour here. It was a good trip, 160 kilometers. Died once because freaking glitch that I couldn't drink. It wasn't my fault. Sucks. But we had 5 days. Took it easy. Only a couple hours a day. Maybe. Some days only an hour. Oh, yeah. I remember raiding this forest. It's weird when you start to remember the places you've been. Even though I've only been there one time. Because I was excited about all the capic trees. And I was able to build my clothes. Because there weren't any capic trees in my other spot that was gigantic. Really kind of hoping to show it off too. Dang it. Oh well, I'm heading to my major mountain now. Probably shouldn't give away my position though on stream. That's not smart. Where's Nizza? Is Nizza working too? Grand Rot's probably sleeping. Oh man, I got it made. Let's pull these down. I'll get a little food going. Yeah. Taking a nice easy stroll. Wonder if they're ever gonna like put in like the different types of ground that you're running in. Like it's not easy to run in sand. You definitely would be running slower. And the snow, like you're trunching through it. I hope so. Make it more realistic. All right. Switch it up. Come on. Switch it up. There we go. I'm all fed. Time to get back down to business. Okay. I should be seeing my mountain coming up pretty soon here as I peek around the left side. There's that mountain, and then I'm just beyond that. That's like the more rounded mountain. I know I just took away the view. My mountain's more of like a big giant anthill with a rounded top. So I get around this mountain, and then there should be like a nice bay area that I got to get across. And once I get across that, then it should be home run. If I remember correctly. What are we, 20 minutes in? Zombies, your day sucks, huh? That sucks, bro. What are you just trying to make up for all the mail that you guys didn't deliver yesterday, basically? You have to work like late because of that? How does that work? Let's get some water. Oh. I'm like taking my time messing up here. Okay, I don't see anybody coming. Should be all right. Oh, man. I guess people aren't too moved for a 50. What are we doing? 55 time lot? We'll just say 55. And then the next stream it'll be 60. Let's go up 5 titles each stream. Because I got a feeling people aren't going to get too interested until it starts getting over 100 probably. They're like, sounds good, but I don't want to deal with it. Once you start getting up their numbers, though, they're going to be like, okay, this sounds good. We got 11 people in here. 11 people on a Tuesday? That's not too bad. Would like hundreds of thousands, but, you know, that's cool. I was listening to the Joe Rogan, Matt Damon podcast earlier. I only watched a little bit of it. I was just like, They're talking about how Hollywood's kind of going more streaming and all that. How they have to deal with it. It was just okay. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Drink again. Okay, basically almost 10 kilometers away from those properties. And I won't be able to see them. Let's go to 3. Okay, that mountain seems so much closer. There's my mountain. You see it? To the left there. It's peeking over the horizon. Right around that other mountain. It's kind of pointy. That's my mountain. Oh, I almost broke my ankle. Okay, am I just going to swim this bay? Maybe. Has anyone even gotten close to killing you, Bill? Grand Rod got real close. He probably, if he would have had a spear that one episode, like first or second, I think it was the second day. Maybe it was the first or second day. Probably the second day. When I was running around towards the nighttime, he ran past me, but he didn't have a spear. Or he ran like right up to me. He could have, if he'd had a spear, he'd have had me. But he showed grace, which I thought was nice. But I just kept going. So I think Kenobi came close. I think Grand Rod. Neither one of them. Problem is they were able to spawn in and get close to me, stream snipe, but you have to set up time for the spear, and you know, because you can't take nothing through a portal with you right now. So they kind of have to meet me ahead of time in advance. They didn't do that because, you know, we're just getting adjusted to the idea. But I think we'll see more of that in the future. I actually posted one of my VV coins last night for $1,999 on eBay, which was kind of interesting because it was giving me a hard time with posting because I put the name VV in there, and every time I kept like getting to post it or list it, I mean, that it would say this. You have to stipulate that this is an NFT product. So it recognized the name VV with NFTs, and I had to shorten the name VV to Vive, so it wouldn't think it was an NFT. It was really weird. I was like, wow, it's kind of wild. So, anyways, I posted my other coin for sale. If anybody wants it, highly doubt they're going to pay that for it, but I'm also just kind of flexing it on here too. But I'd probably take $1,500 for it, ish. Beautiful coin, and the most rare of the mint run for Agoro too, which is kind of cool. There's ones that are like in South Park, they have 250 editions, or they have like 100 editions in Disney or stuff like that. But there's still more attached to that mint run of other characters. So this one, I think, is the only one where they just did 500, and that was it. There was no other products offered at the same time. So my understanding is this is the lowest mint run they've ever done, which is kind of a little special premium on top, right? That's what I'm thinking. O'Malley keeps asking you about Black Penny Stamp. I know. I sold it. I wonder if he's trying to sell his, and that's why he's wondering. Because in Randy's stream, I said I sold it for $700, and then he didn't even respond. He's like, Bill, I'm not sure if you're seeing this, but I'm like, yeah, I saw it. I keep telling you. Yeah, I sold my Black Penny Stamp on eBay because I sold the NFT a long time ago. So I think I sold the NFT for like $500 or something. I forget. Maybe it was like less. But I was just holding on to the physical, and I'm just not a stamp guy. So I was like, this is cool, but I think someone else would really want this more. So that's why I posted it for sale. Because that was the only stamp I had. I'm not really into stamps. It was neat, but there are a lot of penny blacks out there in existence. But VV name on there with the premium, so that drew in extra money. I think there was only 150 of them from Stanley Gibbons, so that drew some extra premium too. So someone was like, "Yeah, I want this for $700," and they paid for it. I was like, "Wow, cool." I was really excited about that. So I'm wondering if is O'Malley trying to sell his or something, or does he have one to sell? I don't know. Makes me wonder. Wish I had an energy drink right now. I had to order some more online today. Not coming till like super late tonight, I think. Could just run out and get a Red Bull, but then it's so freaking cold outside. I'm like, I don't want to do that. It got down to like -12 last night or something. I don't want to think about going outside. Of course, I got to go take care of my chicken, so there's that. I'm going to have to go do that. Ugh. I think so. I think he's selling and wanted a price range. I told him you sold it for around 1,000. I forgot the actual number. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. I mean, I think I was originally going to post it for 1,000. I forgot when we were talking about it before, maybe. I think other people originally were selling theirs for 1,000 on there, and then they all just disappeared. I think. I don't know if they got bought or what. So I'm thinking that's why mine sold for that. Someone probably missed the opportunity. We're getting super close. Another 20 minutes, probably I'll be there. And then let's figure out where we're going to go next. Probably Peru. I think that's going to be more of an exciting trip just to walk through the mountains and stuff. I mean, not that this isn't cool, but there's a lot of islands. There's nothing like Peru. Peru is just such a freaking unique place. And it changes everywhere, like the landscapes. What I ought to do is just walk up Machu Picchu. That'd be sweet, too. Like, let's climb the hills of Machu Picchu. But I don't know if that's along the way. I should check into that, though. See where Ollantaytambo is, Sacsayhuaman. See if they're, like, on the way to the route to where I need to go. But unfortunately, if there's not enough water, I can't get there on foot. What do you think, Zombie? Should I just do an entire Amazon River trip? I think so. I was also thinking the Nile River through Sudan and Egypt and all the way down into like Ethiopia area, wherever. But then I thought it might kind of be kind of boring with just endless sands for a while. Maybe I'll do both. Travel the two largest rivers in the world. Kind of cool. All right, why isn't this coming up yet? Am I not 10 kilometers close enough yet? I feel like I should be. Guess I'm not close enough yet. Really? Nizza? Yeah, Nizza had a stream. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was doing something somewhere. I think I liked it. Oh yeah, I must be 10 kilometers away because there it is, the glorious mountain. Oh, who's waiting for me there? Someone's probably just waiting up there for on top of my property, and they're just gonna like out. They're gonna like slit my throat as soon as I get on top. Like, why? Too deep, too deep. Yeah, I don't know where Nizza was streaming. Am I still more than 10 kilometers away? It doesn't feel like I am. 5 kilometers. Weird, I was pushing the button, but it wouldn't pop up. All right, I reached my property in 5 kilometers. And then this trip is done. My kids ended up having school off again. They just friggin', it was just too cold for them to go in, I guess. They've had off like 7 days so far. They're like loving it. Between the holiday, they had a 4-day holiday weekend. And then the day before they were going on the holiday, it was too cold. And then another freaking polar storm came in, or whatever you call it. And they had off the 2 days they were supposed to come back. It was incredible. Okay, 4 kilometers to go. Making headway to my glorious mountain. A little disappointed on the highest point, though. Didn't see that one coming. Thought I was buying like the entire top, but it just didn't work out that way. Can you guys actually hear my ringtone? Mana. Mana. 3.5 miles. I could just hop on that other island real quick. I don't want to stall though. When you stall and you start like taking breaks, it's like the tortoise and the hare. Suddenly the hare will catch up to you. Or is it the tortoise? The tortoise will catch up to you. I'm not trying to get my throat slit in the last 3 miles. What was that? That was somebody sticking out of the water, waiting for me. Okay. We are getting there. Should I just run it out? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that takes too long. Everybody be like, this is boring. It's already boring. Everybody's sick of seeing the island, aren't they? After 5 streams. We've seen this already. This would be a cool little island, little bay, island plot to own. What's cool is I didn't get the chance to stream this part last time because I ran here, got on top of the mountain, then started the stream. So now you guys get to see what I got to see earlier. This was that little bay I was talking about. It's beautiful. Looks like a weird opening straight ahead in that tree line. What's that all about? Looks like it's made for like a doorway. All right, less than 2 kilometers. Who's gonna get me? Anybody gonna stop me? Oh, my wrist does hurt though a little bit. Ooh. Start getting carpal tunnel from video gaming. Oh, I seriously broke my thumb though, I think, playing volleyball like 2 weeks ago. Took a full serve to the thumb and it just still feels broken. Am I just having like a tired moment here? What's going on with me? Anybody on my 6? I'm good. Nobody cares. Cool. I'm just gonna fly to my destination then. We'll stay along the beach side for a little bit longer, and then we'll make our descent after I take one more drink. Maybe. That's what I did last time. You just gotta play it safe because that's still pretty far. That's an uphill climb. It'll be okay though. So get a little closer. And a little closer. All right, one more drink. And then it's time to ascend. Let's go. 1.2 kilometers left. Or no, 1.2. 1,200 meters left. 1,200 meters left. It's kind of cool. There's a ton of dragon blood trees down here. I don't want to get distracted with those. Oh. Huh. That root was a little exposed there. Anybody see that? I need to correct stuff like that. Didn't look real. Like that one right there. Da-na-na. I should just start playing the Rocky music. We gotta get some sound clips, zombie. Definitely need Rocky. I don't think you can get demonetized by that, can you? Even though we're not monetized, so we gotta plan that for the future, though. Little sound clips. Everybody's doing it, except for us. Okay, as you can see, this is quite a mountain. Straight up. Not the easiest to climb. I'm hoping to put a nice house on top of here at some point. Maybe a village. We'll see. Problem is there's no water, but there's water everywhere else, right? I'm gonna try to go up this way, maybe. Ooh. It's pretty straight up. Can I do it? Oh. This is not how I climb in real life, in case you guys were wondering. Not that good. Oh. Will there be a ninja up here waiting to slice my head off? I don't think so. Oh. Just when you think you're all the way up. Oh. I really bought it for the view. I mean, what a view this is. This is the part I really wanted right here, and that I thought I was buying. But what I really got... Oh, did I actually injure myself doing that? I own down here. It's okay. I got the view. Now, where's my Mentor? There it is. Taking the view, everybody. Look at that view. It's so beautiful. I did it. I did it. Feels good. Untouched. Untouched. Just too good. All right, let's see it over here, and I'll put the grid on there. There you go. See? It looked like I had the whole mountain. But reality, this was higher over here. But I think I probably got somewhat buildable area maybe in here where I could see both sides of the landscape. It's so beautiful. What was I holding before? I was holding shift, right? Yeah. I think it was shift. And is it shift down? Yeah. Yeah, look at that view. Oh, so good. Whoa. Still lots of land around here. I don't remember how to fly anymore. All right. Am I doing the Peru trip next? Peru's hard to get in on. A little spendy. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. Is it dark there? Let's visit property first so we can see it. This is my Peru. So, the travel point will be through here, through some water inlets, I think like this, into this lake I have to get right here. Once I get to this lake, let me see, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do it. Oh, is it E? Oh, that's right. I got to hold that mouse button down. That's what it is. Yeah, so anyways. So the whole trip would be getting to this lake here. And then once I'm in that lake, I can travel. Which lake am I talking about? This lake. Where's that? Right there. I think. Somewhere in here. It's either this one or a different one. But then I can hop over. And there's a river. I think down here. Yeah, that connects. Once I get to that river, there it is. There's that lake right there. Once I get to this, it connects me completely to the Amazon River. I'll be skipping around a little bit through the mountains until I reach, I think right in here is where it enters in. And as you can see, it's going to be beautiful, right? Can we get down in there? Or is it? Yeah. We just start traveling the river basin. It's going to be great. Hopefully we don't find any anacondas. And then we follow the Amazon River all the way up through the mountains. I'm thinking it's going to be beautiful. Cliffs literally everywhere. 4 days trip. Yeah, it feels good, Spectrum. Thanks. What do you think about my Peru trip? It's going to take about a month, I think. I'm going to go all the way up through this Amazon River, make a right, obviously. Probably through Brazil. Make my way to Brazil. It's going to take a while, especially when you're zigzagging. Maybe there's some areas where I can not zigzag, but then just like straight run through the jungle. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe skip somehow and run like a straight line instead of going right all over the place. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Then you zoom out. Look how long of a trip this would be. We're talking about literally going across the continent through the Amazon River all the way up. Then it feeds into here. And the only thing that's going to suck is I'd have to buy properties literally everywhere to make this trip. Literally everywhere. It seems like quite the task. What do we think? A few 3 months? Right. Yeah. How long would it take in real life? So do I do this trip? I mean, look at that. Boom. All the way through, all the way there, down. I think it was into here somewhere. So through the entire continent. That's crazy, right? So there was that trip, or I thought about doing the Nile trip. How many miles in 4 days? It was with the bays and everything, probably Google Earth said 160 kilometers for Mauritius. So I really don't know how long that Amazon trip is. I have to look that up. But if I went here, you enter in through, and you're heading all the way down through the Nile. This one's supposed to be the longest river on Earth. But just look at the desert it goes through. So would that even be an interesting trip? It would be desert upon desert upon desert. Everywhere. With a few trees mixed in. It'll almost look like exactly like the Mauritius trip. And then once you got down far enough, it would open up into some bigger lake area. And you'd have to traverse that all the way down, still traveling through there, a big loop, which is annoying, right? And all the way down farther, following the river system. Looks a little sporadic, but as you get closer, you can see. You know, you're running around in all kinds of crazy places there. But it seems like it's not very mountainous to me. I mean, maybe until you get down there, but I don't know. I just think the Peru trip would be better. I can give you a few good lines. How long of a voyage are you looking for? Heh. Right. I mean, I don't know. This is like an endless voyage here because then you just keep going, all the way down. And then it finally opens up into a bigger lake. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And then obviously it's going to go through, once you get through those lake systems, and then do you just keep going? I guess. I don't even know. Look at that. Whew. And you get down to some cliffs. I would do long trips when we have cars. Yeah. I know. You think the 4-day thing was good enough and then jump to new scenery? Yeah, because really, I mean, it'd be better if we had boats. But that's why I was thinking about doing Peru, because Peru is not flat at all. And most of the trip would be through mountains. And the rivers, hold on, let me go back to my property so we can zoom in. This river is fine. Go visit property. Okay. So yeah, this property is like insane. And then I was talking about getting into a river system. I think that was it right there, right? Yeah. You're looking at the ground level. I mean, look how mountainous it is everywhere. Even though they're very puddle-like in their river, still everywhere around it would be total mountains. 4 biomes? Yeah. Right. Peru's got everything. That's what's crazy about it. So I think I might do it. In the worst case scenario, if I start off in my, because I'm just starting off in the property. I'm not going all the way to the, over here, you know, and starting off, because it's just like you're adding so much more to it than you need to. I'm starting off like already somewhat into the mountains. So I think I might do it. Whoa, yeah, an hour already? Then I'd have to start, then go jump into another hour stream. I think I'm going to think about it. We'll think about it. We'll talk about it in the chat for a little bit. I'm going to end the stream, I think, because if I start this trip, then we're going to go an hour in, then I'm going to have to buy a property shorter than I want. South half of New Zealand is gorgeous, by the way. That'd be a cool trip, too. All right, we got 6 minutes. Let's see. I love the Peru property. Do I have anything in New Zealand? I think I do. Let's go to New Zealand, check that out. I think I do have a property in New Zealand. All right, let's take a look. Why is in caps? Don't do that. Oh, what just happened? I sneezed and messed it up. No! What are you doing? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Hold on, I don't know what I did. Exit out of that. See, it's all going haywire now. Can you visit? Streaky Bay, Australia. Strikey? Is it strikey or strikey? All right, let's enter back in. Strikey. It would take 174 days, Spectrum. Holy crap. If I did 160 km in 4 days. Yeah. Yeah. 174 days of that'd be 174 days of streaming. 30, 60, 90, 120, 50. That'd be like 6 months of streaming. That might be too far of a voyage. But I could do like 3-4 days in the Peruvian mountain trips, right? And then just end it somewhere, maybe as I get towards the Amazon basin. Could do that. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, new. You said the southern part of New Zealand? Where was that at? Can you visit Strachey? All right. Obviously going to view. Okay. Whoa. Okay, a little too zoomed in there. What happened with that? Okay, I think this is the only property I own in New Zealand, which is pretty weird. I have one in Australia, though. You said the southern part, south half of New Zealand is gorgeous. Yeah. Wow. Wow, I'm kind of in it. I don't know why I picked this plot. I think I was just raiding somebody. That is kind of the south half, isn't it? Kind of, not really. Middle. The south half is gorgeous. This looks plain compared to the rest of it. I could traverse New Zealand. That would be kind of fun. Just a gigantic. I mean, Peru's going to look very similar, though, except it'll be less green in some areas. Beautiful rivers, though. Whatever I do has to be by river, though, for obvious reasons, or at least rivers and lakes nearby. Man, look at it. Look at those mountains, though. Jeez, that's Lord of the Rings right there. Dun, 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 dun. I should just buy I don't know why I don't own a plot on a mountain there. I should just own one just so I can think that I'm in the Lord of the Rings movie. And then what, just glide down to get water every time? Holy crap, look at the height of that thing. Should I do that? Just buy the tip. Oh my gosh. All right, what do we got here? How much would that be? Calculate. $17. But then there's trees all over it. What is it? Snow trees? That could be a little deceiving. I gotta get a little closer. Yeah, you definitely want the ground there. He's by the tippy top. I just buy like 9 tiles. $5.65. And then you just load in there. That's kind of cool. And then you just glide off this mountain forever. And then, I don't know though, there's no water anywhere else though. So then what? Once you're down there, you're good, but climbing back up, you'd almost need it, at the bottom? And then climb it when you want to? I don't know. It's beautiful though. I think that's it for me. We're past an hour. It's been fun. Thanks for watching the trip of Mauritius and not catching me. Thanks. See ya.